Good morning, students. Today in this video I am going to discuss a poem for standard 11. It is from Hornbill and the name of the poem is A Photograph. Now students, you all have seen a photograph. Okay. Now a photograph shows us the past memory. Okay. Means it is a memory or it is a click of the past event, and it reminds us of the past thing. So in this poem, the poet is Shirley Tolson. Now says telling about a photograph. Now she's saying the cardboard shows me how it was. Now here the cardboard refers to the photo frame. Okay, the photograph, a photograph which is inside the photo frame. So the cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling. Okay, now the poet is saying about a photograph, and in that photograph there are in total three girls. And who are these three girls? These three girls, they are cousin sisters. Okay, means three girls here. The first one is poet's mother, and the other two are her cousin. So saying that the cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling, means they were walking, okay, playfully. Paddling means to walk playfully in shallow water, especially at the seaside. So behind the photograph is the, in the background there is the picture of sea. So they are at the sea beach. So they are paddling means they are walking playfully in shallow water. Okay. Now each one holding one of my mother's hand. So in total there are three girls. Now the poet's mother is standing at the middle, and her two cousins, they are standing, one at her left and the other at her right. And all the three girls are holding their hand, each other's hand. And see the big girl. Who is the big girl? Poet's mother is the big girl. Some 12 years or so. So at that time when the photograph was clicked, okay, that time her age, the poet's mother's age was 12 years or so. And all three stood still to smile through their hair. Now all the three girls, poet's mother and her two cousin sisters, they all are smiling, okay, at the camera, and their hair was falling on their forehead, okay, on their eyes. So that's why it's saying smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera. Now who is holding the camera? The poet's uncle, and all the three girls are smiling at the camera. A sweet face, my mother's, that was before I was born. The poet is saying that her mother had a very sweet face, she was very beautiful, and talking about that when she was beautiful, it was when the poet was not born, okay, didn't come on this earth. So that photograph was taken that time when the poet herself was not born, and when her mother was 12 years old. And the sea, which appears to have less changed less. Now you can say about sea, okay, the sea which forms the background of the photograph has not changed over the years, okay, whereas the mother in the photograph at present is dead and gone. Now man's life changes and comes to an end, whereas nature represented by sea remains unchanged. So here many years have passed, but the sea, okay, has not changed. And that sea was their terribly transient feat. Now was their terribly transient feat is a phrase, okay, this means that the sea waves washed away the girls' footprints soon after they were formed. Where? On the sand. Okay, the waves were coming and washing their footprint. The girl themselves were removed by the tide of time. Transience of human life and everything connected with it is a sad fact, which has to be accepted. And the next paragraph. Some 20-30 years later, some 20-30 years later means the event which occurred at the sea, the photograph which was clicked at the sea, okay, so starting from that time, okay, to 20 or 30 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot. Now the poet's mother had grown old, means it is about 20 or 30 years later, okay, after when the photograph was clicked. Now she has grown old, poet's mother has grown old, okay, or maybe middle aged. Now she would laugh at the snapshot. Who would laugh at the snapshot? The poet's mother. Now she would say, see Betty and Dolly, these two are her cousin sister, okay. She would say, and look how they dressed us for the beach, and pointing at the photograph, okay, her two girl cousin and their dresses, they're saying how they would dress us for the beach, okay. Now going to the beach at the seaside, they would wear different kind of dress. The sea holiday was her past. Whose past? The poet's mother, okay, past. She used to love to go to the sea in her holidays. Mine is her laughter. Now what is poet's past? Is her mother's laughter, because her mother is no more. Both rye with the labored ease of loss. Now this phrase, okay, also means, okay, this phrase, both rye with the labored ease of loss. This means that change and death are unavoidable. One has to accept them. With the passage of time, man loses much that is precious to him in life. That is reality. And he is compelled to accept his loss with ease. So this phrase means this. Now she has been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived. Okay. Now the poet is saying that her mother has died, okay, and has died that many years ago that she had lived on this earth. Means if poet's mother died at the age of 30, at the age of 70, now 70 years more have passed by. And of this circumstance, there is nothing to say at all, it's silence, silence. Now, and of this circumstance, there is nothing to say at all. Now, what the poet means to say is that the loss of her mother has left the poet speechless. She is haunted by the void her mother's death has created. So, every time, okay, she is haunted by her mother's death because she loved her mother too much. Nothing is now left for her to speak about. So, there is nothing left for her to speak about because her mother is dead. Now saying that its silence silences. The last line means its silence silences. Now what does it mean? Death leaves behind silence. Now after death, the body become, the man or the body becomes silent. Its silence silences everything else in life. That silence, that death silences everything else in life. Means with that there is complete silence in a man's life. This silence reveals human helplessness against the harshness of death. So this is man's helplessness, okay, that man can't do anything about death. Okay, death is unavoidable and death is harsh. Okay, and with that everything becomes silent. Okay, so that is death silences everything. So that's it, student. I hope you understood this poem very well. Okay, so thank you. I will once again meet in my next video.